Ngamoa. He's worked it out to Tsimikas. Still Kostas Tsimikas. Szoboszlai lets it run. Trent Alexander-Arnold draws the save from Krellin, and it's over from Darwin Núñez.
Accrington goalkeeper Billy Krellin, but he got the save, or made the save. Terrific hit, isn't it, from Alexander-Arnold? Good pick out, nice little dummy left by Dominic Szoboszlai. Núñez has got to keep that down. He's got to get his foot over that football. It's a real casual attempt to try and hit it. It's a poor effort, really. If the goalkeeper was smart enough yet, just doesn't turn his body.
Tsimikas not fully away yet. Taken by Ngamoa. Szoboszlai threaded it neatly through and helped on here towards Darwin Núñez, who has Jota in the middle, and Liverpool have the lead. A devastating counter-attack from the men in red. We've seen it time and time again. And Accrington Stanley fall into the trap, and Diogo Jota gives them the lead. I say the cup is a leveller. There are a lot of things that need to level out here if Accrington are going to get back into it. Lovely little chip on by Jota. Now Harvey Elliott. No VAR, by the way, until the 5th round of the Emirates FA Cup this season. They've tweaked the regulations in that respect. And that's a decent effort from range by Tyler Morton. The conduit for frustrations in terms of not winning against Manchester United, especially with the links away from the club, which will not go away.
No, a pretty unnecessary distraction, I think myself.
Jota. Núñez. Well, over it goes, but it did take a touch on the way through, so...
And I would have been minded as well, Bill, to actually start him. I know, as you said, he's missed a little bit of training this week, but when everybody's cold at the start of the game, it's a little bit easier for you to play your way into it. Coming on at half-time, for example, or indeed 10 minutes into the second half, it's a little bit more difficult. There's more stress on you to try and actually impose yourself on the game.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since he came on at Southampton for a cameo. Here's Ngamoa. Shot blocked, away to Morton. Now Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold! An absolute peach from the Liverpool captain. There might be some doubts about his form, but there are no doubts about his quality. That is top draw, and that is 2-0 for Liverpool just before half-time.
Second goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yes, that really was a thing of beauty. Time and space afforded to the Liverpool captain. He needs very little to produce moments of magic like this. And a nice early setter from Szoboszlai. You've got to get closer to him. A few strikers of the ball as clean as him in world football. Yeah, that's measured. Not too hard.
Changes afoot at half-time. Federico Chiesa, lesser spotted. He's only made 4 appearances for Liverpool before today. Well, he's going to come on for number 5, replacing Dominic Szoboszlai. It will mean a lot to that man, the number 6 for Accrington Stanley, Liam Coyle, born Liverpool, a former trainee here at Anfield. Went to the Champions League final as a fan. He's on for the second half in one of a couple of changes made by John Doolan. The other has seen the introduction of Alex Henderson for Ash Hunter. Alexander-Arnold looking for Núñez. Núñez looking for a way through. Enough blue shirts back there to deny. But here's Chiesa, side netting.
They were defensively set pieces. That's for Accrington, by the way, not Liverpool. We'll be, of course, looking to clear this as quickly as possible.
In by Liam Coyle. Josh Woods. Jota behind for another Accrington corner. The two Liverpool lads combining for Accrington Stanley there.
Yeah, dropping ball. Just not quite low enough for him to take a step back and then try and volley it back across.
definitely wasn't in the quadrant, but Accrington allowed to take it on. Wally has it back for Woods, who rattles the crossbar to score at Anfield for Accrington Stanley. He very nearly did that.
Well, that one was hit and stayed hit. That was a terrific strike, just dipping a little bit, and Keller had gotten himself across, but the ball just
Accrington are going to struggle to manoeuvre a winning position out of this.
Yeah, I think Jim Doolan was well aware of that once that second goal went in just before half-time. From that moment onwards, I thought he would have been thinking about giving all of the substitutes, or enough of them, the opportunity to play at Anfield.
Yeah, he'd disappointed a few with his team selection today. The likes of Liam Coyle and Sean Connelly, who both come off the bench, would have been hoping to start, and they'll be hoping to prove a point here. Oh, what a chance! Ben Woods didn't quite catch that as he would have hoped. Alex Henderson. Love. Jota. Now Chiesa to run at Accrington Stanley, to find Darwin Núñez, who was tracked every inch of the way by Farrend Rawson. 16 years and 135 days old. Rio Ngamoa, Liverpool's youngest ever player in the FA Cup.
Yeah, history maker for the football club, and a massive day for him. Just faded towards the end of the first half a little bit. He's not had much opportunity to shine the second. Valuable minutes. I mean, he'll never be as nervous again stepping onto a football field, that's for sure, if he ever was to start with.
A Coyle corner, too much on that one. Two moments in the second half which will be firmly filed in the what if or if only categories for Accrington Stanley. Josh Woods hitting the crossbar and Donald Love heading over the bar.
Well, Woods was a terrific hit, wasn't it? Well worked.
Chiesa trying to squeeze it in, but Billy Crellin did enough. The Anfield atmosphere is fairly benign. The appetite from the Liverpool players not as intense as it might be to go seeking a third. Dans snapping in beyond Coyle. Brilliant work by Dans. Now Chiesa denied, but Dans will not be. Well, he started the move, Jayden Dans, and goodness me, did he finish it. Fabulous stuff from the substitute. And Liverpool have a third.
Well, there's the all-action Jayden Dans I was talking about. He's involved. Not a great pass actually from Diogo Jota, but look at him seize on that rebound, if you like, past the two Accrington players, and there he is to snap up the rebound. It's a lovely way to pass to Chiesa, who I think once again should have done better. Not a great first. Quite sure what his best position will be moving forward, but composed on the ball, nice and calm with his passing, precise.
That was a lovely touch back into the path of Quansah by Bradley. Chiesa might get another opportunity here. Giving the impression, Federico Chiesa, like he's trying to force it a little bit. Over-eager.
Yeah, everything at the moment just done with a little bit too much speed. I suppose that's a sign of the anxiousness, lack of game time and looking to impress.
Less haste.
Yeah, more productivity. Unfortunately, he's playing second fiddle to a guy called Mo Salah, who's not off the boil, is he, at all?
Ripping up the record books on a weekly basis, seemingly. Overtaking the man who got 2 goals the last time these two sides met in this competition, Billy Liddell. Chiesa up and running for Liverpool. Elliott. Nothing Dance could do with that.
As soon as I saw Elliott coming up on the right side, I thought this ball has got to be perfect for Elliott to actually hit it with his left foot. Once it went that little bit wide of his teammate, it was always going to be difficult.
Woods down the line. Kwanzaa. As we approach the closing stages here, it's clear to see what Arne Slot's strategy was in terms of who needed minutes and who needed how many of them. We've still got Darwin Núñez out there, we've still got Diogo Jota out there. A block from Holly, as we see who has been firing the most accurate passes in the second half. Alexander-Arnold has been off the pitch 20 minutes and he still tops the charts.
Well, that's a whole game stats, isn't it?
Yeah. Shimikas. O'Connell. And away. Well, there'd have been a little bit of fear from Liverpool as to how this one might have gone if it all went pear-shaped. There'd have been hopes from Arne Slot as to what he wanted to achieve here, as well as progression. I think he's probably ticked most boxes, hasn't he?
Yeah, very gratifying performance. The situation, find himself lots of game time for players and hopefully nobody injured.
Núñez going to ground. Jota. Chiesa. And Chiesa hits the foot of the post.
Good technique, kept it down well. He's played well, hasn't he, the veteran?
Dance. O'Brien. Dancing with Shimikas. Pirouetting. And the Greek. It's the free kick for Liverpool.
Not sure who was holding who there. How do you work that one out?
5 minutes added on.
An Argentinian quick step. Chiesa finds the corner, and he has his first for Liverpool. He'll enjoy that. He needed that. Liverpool 4, Accrington Stanley 0.
Well, what a big moment, Federico Chiesa. Not the cleanest of strikes. It bobbles about 3 or 4 times, but it's past the goalkeeper. Through the legs, yeah, it does. I mean, how often do we see that? Zacco, who's had a pretty good afternoon, the unfortunate man, the goalkeeper can do nothing about it. The second one in off the post. It's a defeat, isn't it, for John Doolan's men, but it's not a hefty one. By no means embarrassing. 4-0 is nothing to be ashamed about. Good day's work for Liverpool, players and staff alike.
So Accrington Stanley's cup run comes to an end.